Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. As you probably heard already, the last leader of the Soviet Union, Mikhail Gorbachev, died. So, the problem is, what was the relationship between Gorbachev and Putin? I tried to find, during my short, attention span that I have, find interviews with Putin and or with Gorbachev, talking about each other. And I found that was in the past 15 years, almost 20 years, I would say 15 at least, and I couldn't find much. Every time I heard one of these guys talking about the other, it was very short, and it was never in a glittering, fantastic terms, like, oh, Putin, yes, yes, or oh, Gorbachev, yes, yes. That told me that these guys are not fond of one another whatsoever. Just to put it mildly. That's why Gorbachev did not really, he showed up at some events, but he was not visible almost at all. In many interviews that Putin gave, and in a few times when he was asked about Gorbachev, he mentioned the fall of the Soviet Union as being very abrupt and causing a lot of damage, a tragedy, which I think it was a tragedy for the society overall. Obviously, some people celebrated, some people cried, some people hated it, and so on. Putin did not celebrate because he thought that everything was done too sudden, broke too sudden. And he holds responsible or accountable one person mostly, which is Gorbachev. Not only, but he looks zoomed in on him, on Gorbachev. Now, he died. Will Putin attend the funeral? We already know the answer. I hold the secret, but I will share it with you. Okay, Republic World from September 1st. Vladimir Putin will not attend Mikhail Gorbachev's funeral, says Kremlin spokesperson. Let me guess, that's Peskov. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov, funny looking guy, confirmed at a state presser that Putin's quote-unquote work schedule would not permit him to attend the event, end quote, scheduled for Saturday. I do not believe that. Is Putin busy? Yes, he is. Should he? It's up to him. The thing is, he doesn't want to show up. That's what I think about 98%. Why I say 99? Because 99 is almost done, and 98 is more than 51, so, or 50. Russian President Vladimir Putin will not attend the funeral of former Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev. I say Gorbachev, widely known for fostering a democratic vision that dismantled the former USSR. And some people consider him a traitor, a mole, a spy, a double agent, or an agent of foreign agencies. How about that? Let me find a name here. The name of the author is Zaini Majid. It's okay. I forgive you, Majid. It's okay. So, Gorbachev died Tuesday, age 91, but will reportedly be denied full state honors that were bestowed on Boris Yeltsin, the first president of Russia, who served between 1991 to 1999 and died in 2007. The worst time in Russia, except, if you consider Russia, being part of Soviet Union, with those guys who raped Russia. And the other guys, now the big club raped Russia from 1991 to 1999. So isn't this a giveaway when Gorbachev will be denied full state honors? I think so. I think if they would send Gorbachev to the United States, he would get state funeral. I think honors, full state honors. Putin on ex-USSR leader's greatest geopolitical catastrophe. Peskov told the state-affiliated agency reporters that the Russian leader had already paid his respects at the Moscow hospital to Gorbachev, where the later died on Tuesday, aged 91. He was widely hailed by the West for ending the Cold War and ultimately destroying the Soviet Union by splitting it into 15 different nations under his perestroika reforms from which Russian President Vladimir Putin labels as the greatest geopolitical catastrophe of the century. Russia's Putin believes that the Soviet collapse was a great tragedy for Russians. For not only for Russians, for all those guys. During the annual State of the Nation address to Parliament ahead of the 60th anniversary of the end of the World War II in Europe, which Russia calls the Great Patriotic War, the Russian president asserted, and I'm quoting, "First and foremost, it is worth acknowledging that the demise of the Soviet Union was the greatest geopolitical catastrophe of the century." Let's see if they're gonna add. He added, "As for the Russian people, it became a genuine tragedy. Tens of thousands of our fellow citizens and countrymen found themselves beyond the fringes of Russian territory." That's true. Now, the epidemic of collapse has split over to Russia itself, Putin asserting, referring to separatist movements in Chechnya and other former Russian territories. While Gorbachev will be laid to rest after a public ceremony in Moscow's Hall of Columns, Putin isn't likely to pay tribute to the former USSR leader, idolized by the West in a more spectacular as a voluntary snub. Moscow hosted the funerals of ex-Russian leaders such as Vladimir Lenin, Joseph Stalin, and Leonid Brezhnev, among others. Well, Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov told the state reporters on August 31st that Putin will not take part in the farewell ceremony for Gorbachev on September 3, adding that Russian president visited the Central. Okay, we got that one. So we have here, I'm going to share this with you, two guys, one dead, one alive. There you go. That's Gorbachev in his coffin and Putin looking with his fist tight. So there it is. In a statement that was released on Gorbachev's death, the Kremlin informed that there will be elements of a state funeral for the former Soviet head of state. There will be guard of honor and a farewell ceremony will be organized. The state will assist in the organization, Peskov reiterated, without underscoring if the ceremony will be an ordinary state funeral or an honorary. Gorbachev will be buried next to his wife Raisa, who died in 1999. All right, so no Putin. Putin paid his respects or curses or whatever he did over there in that little picture, and then back to work. That's it. As Jesus Christ said, the living with the living, the dead with the dead. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.